What's happening, everyone, and welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs. Something a little bit different today. Not too different, though, from our norm of baseball cards, video games, or wrestling memorabilia and action figures. Today we are breaking up a set which is kind of blasphemous to some collectors. However, I am not a baseball set collector. If I can hand collate some basketball sets, I certainly will do so, but for baseball, I don't really care, so I'm just looking to pull the good stuff out of here. You can see we have 88 score. There are some decent rookies in here that we're going to be looking for. Tom Glavine, Matt Williams, Billy Ripken has a rookie in here, Ken Caminiti, and there's also a bunch of I guess like minor stars, or just guys whose names you'll definitely remember who have autographs. And there's also the Magic Motion cards, which you can see here, which, if I'm remembering correctly, they don't even really depict any players on them. Let's take a... yeah, they don't. I mean, they talk about players on the back, but you can see that one's damaged. I don't really care so much about those. Let's see if we can get those right out of the way. This was a pickup at the local indoor flea market. It was only $10, which is not too bad. However, it's not sealed, and I have had bad luck with buying not sealed items from there before, so we're hoping for the best here. I did notice that the card vendor there has upped basically all of his prices. He still had old prices on a lot of stuff. This is not hand collated, so we've already got some damage here on the first card. Thankfully, it's only Buddy Bell. We're also going to be on the lookout for Stars and Hall of Famers for our PC. As the cards fall in the background, there's our first star, not a Hall of Famer, a little bit of white on the side there, and it is also off-centered. Here's a closer look at the back. That is card number 1. Good old Donnie Baseball there. So we will set him off to the side. Hall of Famer follows him up, Dennis Eckersley. Of course, if you are not familiar with this set, not every border is purple. Luis Polonia, that's actually his rookie card. Lou Whitaker. Most Lou Whitakers, or all the Lou Whitakers. There's Kirby Puckett. Rest in peace to Kirby. Guys like Lou Whitaker, Mike Schmidt there. Semis and other semi-stars will go into my 10-cent pile. I say pile, it's not really a pile. I have it organized in a box. Somewhat organized. The Hawk Andre Dawson there, and then there's Fred McGriff, who I've said before I do believe should get some more Hall of Fame consideration. Alan Ashby there, almost skipped over him. Mike Boddicker, Mike Scioscia, Mike Stanley, a bunch of Mikes there. Kelly Downs. There is Ricky Henderson, the all-time steals leader. Don't believe anybody will ever break that. Terry Steinbach was an all-star. Will Clark. A lot of people still like Will Clark. Fred Lynn, Red Sox legend. Chris Bosio. B.J. Surhoff had a decent career. There's Eddie Murray, member of the 500 Homer Club. Wade Boggs, member of the 3,000 Hit Club. And Roger Clemens. So it looks like all the good players are pretty much lumped together. Whoever had us previously looked through this box. Good old Rob Deere again, probably striking out. Bert Blyleven got into the Hall very late in the process. Tim Wallach there. So I'll kind of explain my organizing off to the side. So what I'll do is the notable rookies that I at least remember from looking at the checklist. There's Dave Winfield, another Hall of Famer. I will set them in one pile, set all the, I guess, commons and stuff that I need to look further into. Matt Noakes, that's his rookie card. such as the rookies that I don't remember are actually rookies, because not all of them say so, like we saw on the Matt Noakes there. And then I also have a pile of Hall of Famers. There's Joe Carter, as well as guys that will go into my 10-cent quote-unquote pile, like Dwight Evans there. Julio Franco. There is one half of the Bash Brothers, Jose Canseco. Willie McGee, Benny Santiago, also known as Benito. Tony Fernandez, rest in peace. There's the other half of the Bash Brothers, Mark McGuire. So I also will be going on Trading Card Database after this. That is where basically I keep my entire collection organized, or keep track of it. Hall of Famer Barry Larkin there. So that I don't really keep any doubles in my PC. Unless I have a card that I have the single of and have also put together to complete a set, which I have a few of those. Hall of Famer the Wizard Ozzie Smith there. Casey Candell, Alvin Davis. Looks like we'll be getting out of the purple borders here towards the end of this stack in my hand. There's Alan Trammell. That one looks familiar. I may have that one already. Dave Parker is 10-cent worthy in my opinion. Tim Raines, Hall of Famer. Rock Raines. Some cards will say Tim Raines, and then some will say Rock Raines. And then some will say Tim Rock Raines. There's Rhino, Ryan Sandberg. Like we saw Jim Rice, another Hall of Famer. Like we saw in 91 Studio, his card said Tim Rock Raines, with no quotes around the rock, so a little unusual. Doug Drabeck, David Cohn, Hall of Famer Lee Smith, the closer. There is George Brett, Mr. Pine Tar. Don't ever say that to his face, though. And now we're out of the purple border into the blue. I believe the majority of the rookie cards are yellow border or green border. Mickey Brantley, Jimmy Key had a good career. Felt like someone was stuck to him. Larry Sheets rounds that part off. 660 cards set here, so we're not going to really mess around too much. Jerry Leach, just hoping that this is not searched and the best cards are indeed in here. Looks like the yellow bordered cards are going to be towards the end of our video. I'm just going left to right. There's the Bill Ripken rookie card. Not super valuable, but still a cool find. So good that that one's in there. So we found some of the lower level name rookies. There's Rafael Palmeiro. I think he's 10-cent worthy. He definitely will not get into the Hall of Fame, however. Danny Darwin, Carmelo Martinez. That's like the only other Carmelo that I had ever heard of. Steve Lombardozzi. Prior to Carmelo Anthony. There is Bo Jackson. A little bit of like dust or something on him, but overall a pretty good one there. Mike Greenwell. Lost out in, what was it, either the Rookie of the Year or the MVP race to Jose Canseco in, I don't even remember what year that was now, 86 maybe? Someone will correct me. There's the Caminiti rookie. We skipped over Ed Whitson. Here's a look at Ken Caminiti rookie card. Off center, left to right. Still a cool one though. Steve Bedrosian. Greg Swindell, who is notorious if there's Robin Yount. You watch, I know a lot of people like Jabs Family YouTube channel, Eric Jabs. Personally, I don't really watch his videos much anymore. He seems to do a lot of the same kind of stuff. However, I like The Past is Alive. His brother, John Jabs, I think is more entertaining. That's just my opinion. Ron Darling. Bobby Meacham there, Tom Browning, 107-year-old Charlie Huff. He gets older and older every time we see him. Even though he was younger in our, 91 rip previously. Now we're in 88 and his age went up in my mind. Ozzie Virgil. Dave Valley rounds out that handful there. Looks like some of these might be facing the wrong way. Look at Terry Kennedy, Kurt Young, Brett Butler on the Indians. So the only rookie cards I really will PC is, of course, obviously the big names. Ken Williams is a rookie card. And the guys I've heard of, like Ken Williams, I like to hang on to those. And there's the Matt Williams rookie card, so that's another really good sign there. Obviously, the best rookie is going to be the Tom Glavine. But if we're already seeing guys like Matt Williams, Bobby Bonilla there, that's a pretty good sign that the Glavine will be in here. Mariano Duncan, Dan Gladden. He had 2 of these unsealed 88 score sets. Hall of Famer Gary Carter. And I did inspect both of them. And the other box that I did not choose, I saw a lot of cards with like dinged corners and things of that nature. You know, I didn't search through them like we're doing right now. I just opened the box up and kind of checked out the corners that I could see without having to take anything out. You know, I want to be respectful of people's things. There's Paul O'Neill. So the one that we went with, Ron Guidry there, was the better shaped one. So although we've seen a couple of cards with some minor damage, not any really of the important ones yet. Scott Bankhead, Tommy John, there's Joe Niekro, Doug Sisk. The Glavine is a yellow bordered card, for those wondering. Steve Garvey, Dave Henderson, his Red Sox days. I'm trying to remember what other ones are yellow bordered. I know definitely the Glavine. There is Barry Bonds. I still think that he should get into the Hall at some point. Don Slott, Jack O'Connor, and then Phil Garner was backwards. Looks like we have some Reds here facing opposite directions. Andres Thomas, Bill Wegman. Put in Wegman. Please, anybody in the comments, tell me they remember that from Little Big League. There's Terry Francona, former Red Sox manager. Terry McGriff, but I wonder if he's related to Fred McGriff. I'm not going to waste time reading through that. John Smiley, Dan Quisenberry, Ted Simmons, the Hall of Famer. He was, voted in by the Veterans Committee, I believe? Or I just pulled that info completely out of my rear end. Jerry Brown, John Tudor, Teddy Higuera. There's Harold Reynolds. The analyst, Willie Randolph. Carney Lansford. Sid Bream, Al Newman. Johnny Ray there. Ken Landreau, Don Baylor, the Red Sox designated hitter, and Jose Oquendo, the quote-unquote legendary utility man. And then Lonnie Smith was upside down there. More than halfway through here, so just bear with us if you want to find or have a look at the Tom Glavine rookie, or to find out along with us if it is indeed in here. There's no space between any of these cards, so you would think that it is indeed the complete set, but you always Need to look through to be sure. Michael Valier there. You know, somebody could have just filled in some gaps with some doubles from this same set. Who knows? Joey Cora. I think that Joey Cora may be a rookie card. Events like Jeff Reed, Zane Smith, Jeff Kunkel. That's a pretty funny name. You're a bum, Kunkel. I can just picture someone yelling that from the bleachers. That was Keith Hernandez we saw there. Mike Young. Who? Mike Young. Cecil Fielder. Starting his career out with the Blue Jays. That was a couple of years in by the time we got here. Tony Gwynn, the Hall of Famer. And there is Ken Griffey Sr. Tony Gwynn's brother Chris has a rookie card in here. Bob McClure finishes that out. Saw one Hall of Fame name out of this next stack here. Bill Pacoda falling on the table there. Overall, these cards are in pretty good shape. It's always a little bit of a risk buying anything unsealed. I did pick up also an unsealed wax box today, which will be our next card opening video. More baseball. I still need to work on finding some more basketball for us to check out here. But again, if you're new to the channel, I am just pretty much not willing to pay the ridiculous prices, Darryl Strawberry, that people want for basketball right now. I think it's gotten completely out of hand, but that's just my personal opinion. When people are asking Doc Gooden there, some of the prices they are for things like 91, 92 Upper Deck, which is ridiculously common. Goose Gossage, the Hall of Famer there. Don't remember him with the Padres. That's when you know that something wacky is going on. Paul Molitor, the Hall of Famer, and member of the 3000 Hit Club. Gonna start getting into some rookies coming up in these yellow borders. Cal Ripken Jr. That might be the best non-rookie card in this set in terms of value. Hall of Famer Jack Morris there. Steve Howe. Todd Benzinger. I think that's his rookie. John Franco. And Tom O'Malley. A couple more handfuls here and we'll be all through with this search through 1988 score. Al Nipper. Jim Clancy with a printing error right on his name. Kirk Gibson there. Shawan Dunston. Rick Russell. Don Ossie. Vaughn Hayes. Where are you at, Glavine? 76 Orioles, that's Reggie Jackson. Is this a Reggie Jackson subset? What is the deal with this? A couple of Reggie Jackson cards back to back. One with the Orioles and one with the Athletics. So I guess commemorating his final season, there's another Reggie Jackson. Bob Welch, Billy Hatcher. Another Reggie Jackson, his time with the Angels. So I guess that is commemorating his Hall of Fame career. Didn't look at the entire checklist. I just pulled up who the rookies all were. So was not aware of that little Reggie Jackson subset. Frank Tanana here, paint Incaviglia. This is when you start getting a little bit nervous when you start getting towards the end of a box. Darren Dalton there. And you have not seen the card that you're looking for yet. There's the Ellis Burks rookie card. Bob Melvin, the former manager. Mookie Wilson. And then Eric King is the final card from that handful. We got 2 more handfuls here, so still on the lookout for the Tom Glavine, Earl Hershiser, Kevin Gross, Bruce Bochy was the longtime Giants manager, of course, Jim Eisenreich, Rafael Belliard, Dave Stewart, Glenn Davis, not Glenn Big Baby Davis, of course, different Glenn Davis, Greg Booker, Gerald Young there, there's Dale Murphy, Bill Madlock, Mark Clear, Ron Kittle. Here is super shortstops, Tony Fernandez, Cal Ripken Jr., and Alan Trammell. Here's speed and power, and here come the rookie prospect cards. Eric Davis and Tim Raines, 1987 All-Stars. And here's our RP rookie cards. Gary Thurman, Rob Ducey. Well, only a couple there. That's a little iffy. I guess these are orange border. I thought that was a yellow border. Bill Buckner. 87 highlights, Benito Santiago. Here's another rookie prospect, Jeff Treadway. Here goes some more. Roberto Kelly, rookie card. Sean Abner. Eric Plunk. Ron Renicky, I feel like we saw him before. Mike Schmidt, highlights. Vicente Palacios, rookie. Mike Devereaux, I've talked about him before on the channel, how I used to live on Devereaux's circle. Jose leaned with a bunch of printing errors on there. Same with that Jeff DeWillis. Pat Perry, 87 highlights. Vince Coleman, rookie sluggers, Mark McGuire and Matt Noakes. Matt Noakes with some kind of issue there on his face. A couple more rookies, nothing that we were looking for though. Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk, G. Nelson. So now I'm getting sketched out because this is our final handful here, and I have not seen Tom Glavine. So hopefully we didn't get got. Paul Molitor. There's the Greg Jeffries rookie card and the Chris Gwynn rookie card. Jody Reed rookie card. John Farrell, that's actually his rookie as well. Fernando Valenzuela there. 87 highlights, Juan Nieves. Game Breakers, Don Mattingly and Jack Clark. They would become AL East rivals later on when Jack Clark would join the Red Sox at the very tail end of his career. Tom Candiotti, Hall of Famer Harold Baines there. Hall of Famer Nolan Ryan, the strikeout king. Phil Niekro, who is 67 years old probably in that picture. Donnie Baseball there. Mackie Sasser, rookie. There's the Tom Glavine. Very nice. Alright, so I was starting to get a little nervous there, but we did come across the Glavine. You can see some kind of, nope, I guess no issue on the bottom there. It was just a little bit of, not paper loss, but something on the back of it there. This one is centered pretty good too, maybe probably off top to bottom, but left to right looks pretty good. And a look at the back. So very nice. Tom Glavine rookie card. We'll highlight that over here. Did not grab my sleeves and top loaders. I usually don't. I only had them. Jeff Blauser rookie card. I only used them for our Sage video. Ron Gant rookie card. Another cool one. I like Ron Gant. You only used them for the Sage autograph video because I knew we were going to be pulling a lot of autos. Last few cards here. Jamie Moyer. 87 highlights, Steve Bedrosian. Kevin Romine rookie card. Kevin Elster. I think we got all the rookies we were looking for out of this box. Some of these other ones are rookies as well. 87 highlights, Mark McGuire card there. Tim Cruz rookie card. Passed away in, what was it, like a boating accident or something? Don't recall now. Dennis Martinez, last couple cards here. Gary Matthews Sr., Claudell Washington, Manny Lee, and our final one is Rob Murphy. So again, we found all of the rookie cards that we were looking for. It does look like we do have a complete set, which I will be breaking up, unfortunately. So for those that don't like hearing that, I apologize. Don't know what else to tell you, but that's kind of my bag, baby, as Austin Powers would say. So there's a look at the best rookies that we found. I'll slide these down a little bit so you can get a better look at those. So again, thank you for watching, everybody. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Would really appreciate that. And we will see you next time here, right here, on Headlocks and Hot Packs.